chat about the business, to network with each other, and to just kind of fellowship and help each other grow. I started my business again with Mary Kay on May 27th of this year. And I got laid off due to COVID-19. I was working with Delta Airlines, and they were like, we ain't flying nobody. Y'all got to go. So they walked a lot of us out the door. I mean, thousands of us. But you didn't hear that in the news, right?
Exactly.
So they walked us out the door. And then, it was a job that I absolutely loved, but the people there, my manager in particular, was horrible. I called her Corilla DeVille. And I was like, I was micromanaged. I was told that I'm sure y'all know the whole gamut. And so when Joni was like, well, you could come back to Mary Kay for $30. I was like, $30? Okay, where do I sign? And so I came back because, I wanted to do a virtual business. And I got to tell you, I am absolutely having a good time, especially after being in corporate America for so long, being told that I wasn't good enough, that I don't have a great skill set, even though I have years of experience in business, 2 degrees, it was just never enough. And so now I'm having a blast. I'm having so much fun. I can do my thing. So we wanted to share that. We wanted to open up our platform and share that enthusiasm and learn from other different people and help each other grow in our businesses. So that is why we're bringing everybody together. And so with that, I'm going to get off my little soapbox, and I'm going to introduce my sister, Joni Faulkner, so she can tell a little bit about herself and introduce our featured guest.
Oh, thank you, Janice. I just love when Janice opens up. Oh my goodness, I just love hearing her story because it just reminds me as well why I got into this business that I'm in, called Mary Kay. My background is finances. I've been in banking for over 25 years, and I served customers and clients and tried to help them as much as I possibly can to become financially free. And guess what? Now I'm transferring that over to what I'm doing here with Mary Kay. And I am just so excited because we have a featured guest. She is one of our millennials. And you know what? She's a very good friend of my daughter, Brittany. We had Brittany on, 3 weeks ago with her exotic chair business. Well, now we have Miss Cierra Matthews. And she's in Little Five Points, right? With the all Black owned beauty boutique.
Yes.
Let's give it up for Miss Cierra Matthews.
Hi, everyone. Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thanks for being here.
Oh, go ahead. No.
Just tell us about yourself, how you did this. A lot of people just want to know, like, oh my gosh, she's so young, but yet she did it. You know what I mean? So take it away.
So pretty much it's happened. Let me get your card. I'll get your card. Just give me one moment. I actually got some people in the building, so let me. Yes, absolutely. And then on Sundays now, I do bottomless mimosas every Sunday. This Sunday, I'm actually featuring some vendors that I'm because I sponsor other Black-owned businesses. So they're doing a pop-up shop on Sunday, and they're going to be featuring everything that they have, and they have some exclusives. So this is vegan products here. I have glasses. She does creative glasses, custom glasses, and then lashes. And so it starts from 2 to 7, and then the bottomless is 10. And if you just want one, it's only $3.
Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, and yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you all. I appreciate your support. Yes, see you next time. Please come Sunday.
We will. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, I'm sorry about that. So pretty much it's been quite the experience with this whole thing. I started off making natural skincare products, and I always wanted to do a shop, and I was originally trying to get a salon and get a barbershop because I wanted a female ran barbershop with nothing but female barbers, hairdressers, and things like that. I ran across this building, this space that I'm in now, And something just over me just was like beauty supply. And that was just, I just went with it. And all of a sudden I just started finding all types of different vendors, local vendors, vendors that's able to give me things quick and cheap at an affordable rate. I was able to manifest a lot just by speaking it into existence. And I owe a lot to God. I can't take none of this without him, because last year I was in a whole totally different position. I wasn't even in the position to even pay rent at my own place. So to have 2 spots and to be able to do this is like a dream come true. It's mind boggling and a blessing all in the same sentence. Mommy, hold on.
Well, oh
So,
my goodness.
oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, go right ahead. That is such a blessing. It really is, to do that. And I love the fact that you have, 2 kids, that you're raising, and you're doing it. And there's a lot of women that are having a hard time with trying to balance that.
Yes,
So
it is
how do you
definitely
do
difficult.
it?
Prayer. It's difficult because my kids actually work with me. They are my employees. I actually put them to work. Child labor laws don't apply over here. But I just really try and find a balance. I try and figure out what works for all 3 of us. What's gonna work for them to keep them calm, because I have a 4-year-old that's all over the place. And my 8-year-old, he's pretty easy to be, tame. He's really easy. But my 4-year-old, not so much. So it's just about not letting the stresses of what's going on now take advantage of, what I'm trying to do. And I am pro-Black, pro-women, pro-everything. So any Black-owned business, I'm always looking for them to come, because I support. I bring in other Black-owned businesses to so they can air out what they have. So everything in my store is either Black-owned or it's heavily supported by the Black-owned by the Black community. So I have lashes coming, I have vegan products, and I have custom glassware. We're doing a pop-up shop on Sunday, and this pop-up shop is actually for them to showcase other things that they have, give them the opportunity to make some extra money, and give them the opportunity to put them in a position to meet whoever. You never know who's going to walk in through the shop, because there's a gold place that's right in front. So there's all types of local celebrities, regular celebrities. There's a lot of people that come through here. So I'm
Wow.
trying to branch out that opportunity for whoever wants it, and just build a table to where everybody can come, make their own plate, and we all eat at the same time. There's no hate, there's no animosity. This is what, I'll show you a tour. I'll show you what the shop looks like.
Okay.
But this is one of my things, and this is me supporting the businesses. These are different business cards from different women that has come in here. Lashes, the vegan, photography.
Oh,
So
beautiful.
there's a couple of different options. This here is my sock collection.
Yeah.
We have like Nike hats here. And then again, pro-Black.
Love it.
So we have Breonna Taylor, Black Lives Matter, Greatness shirt, Legend, and Malcolm X. And these are some of the women collections that I have here. Ooh. And I have a ton of dresses. I have like a ton of everything. Tie-dye, queen of tie-dye, definitely. Have a lot of tie-dye. And this is another part of the boutique. This part is the men's part. So this will be where they will be at on Sunday. We're going to take this out and then put this in the hallway. And then that's the rest of the women's part. And then we have this here, and then I'll go into the beauty supply store. And this is the beauty supply.
Yes. Now, Cierra, I want you to know that since we've posted the flyers, I've had people asking me already, how can they get in touch with you, and where is your shop at? I even posted your flyer, that tried to show.
Yes.
So
you can reach me through social media. I'm able to be reached through social media, Instagram, phone number. It's really better for you to call me. I'm just gonna be honest. And then also, I'm located in Little 5 Points off of 1130 Euclid Avenue Northeast in Atlanta. It's right on the corner of Euclid Ave. So you'll be able to see me. There's a gold shop. You just come right on in, and then you'll see exactly where I'm at. And I do 10% off your first purchase, and then your next purchase you get $5 off. I have a loyalty program. You sign up. The more you spend, the more you save.
That is awesome. Well, my goodness, lady, is there anybody else that wants to ask Miss Cierra any questions? Thank you, Cierra, for all that. That's awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
I do. Me.
I do.
Go right on here, Miss Adrian.
Yes. It's so interesting that I have a couple of questions for you, actually.
Okay.
I, like Joni and Miss Janice, am a senior consultant with Mary Kay, which I love doing. This is like I don't know. Those of us who were in Mary Kay have started and stopped and started and stopped. But this is my best run. I have 6 consultants on my team, so I'm kind of, I'm doing it a little bit. I think I'm doing something, but I watch everyone, especially the beautiful Joni, people who are just shooting up, for examples. And I'm glad that I came on the call with you, because my business, as Joni said, my personal business is called Brown Sugar Elegance. And I do custom glassware too. Let me show you something really quick, because when you said vendors and pop-up shop, I'm like, oh, let me show you something. So this is some of my items, right? So this is one of my glasses here.
Oh, that's nice.
And they have the bling bottom.
Okay.
So I do that one. This is some of my customers' glasses. This is the Michael Kors one.
Ooh.
And then I have
that's nice.
my Tiffany collection. They all have the bling bottoms. And then my Louis Vuitton.
Ooh.
So I
that's
sell
nice.
these and so many more, but I hand make everything. So I do a lot of pop-up shops and a lot of vending events. And my question to you is, how did you go about finding your store, your brick and mortar, your store? Because I have an online shop, an online Etsy shop that's really, really successful. But I want to be like you. I want people to be able to come to me, So how hard was it for you to do that? And what steps, because I've been doing this now 1.5 years now. I worked for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta for 25 years. And me, like Janice, they don't appreciate you. Not 1 degree, but 2. Right? And the last straw for me was that I was up for a promotion, and my boss was like, go for it, it's yours. They hired the 21-year-old, person,
of course.
And I was like, that's it. I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not. And I was lucky enough to be married, and my husband was just like, you're going to work on your own business solely. Right. But I need a store like Miss C has. So what did you do?
Where's she?
Oh,
Is she talking? She's muted.
Gotta unmute.
Cierra, you're muted.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I don't know how to really rephrase it other than staying hungry. Like, stay looking, stay active, stay on Craigslist. This is how I found this, is off of Craigslist. Craigslist will be your go-to. Check Craigslist at 2:00 in the morning, and you'll be surprised what you find on there at 2:00 in the morning.
So what did you check for? Just for
so when you
you
go into there, it's under housing, and then it says spaces, and then you type in the search retail. You have to be specific.
Hold on, girl. Let me write this down. I have my notes.
I know, right?
So you went to Craigslist and you went to housing.
And then it says, it says commercial. Yeah, it says commercial property or something commercial. And you go to that one, and then on the search, you can search, because you honestly could get like a little studio, like what they do for, how, because I know exactly a place, I know somewhere that I probably honestly have an opening, but it's just the area, you will have to have your own clientele type thing, because there's no walking.
Have your own traffic. Where is it located?
Buckhead.
Okay.
It's in a nice it's in a residential area of Buckhead.
Okay.
But it's not far from like downtown Buckhead. It's in downtown Buckhead. It's just in a suburb.
I would love that information because I have a lot of traffic already. Joni will
Oh
tell
yeah,
you.
if you already got your own traffic,
Yeah,
then yes,
I do.
I'll give you his number. His name is Kim, I believe. And he's an Asian guy that's very, very, very sweet. I actually was gonna rent out. I seen 2 of his spaces. His spaces are very neat. He redoes the paint. He redoes the floor. And you go in, all you have to do is set up. You don't have to put nothing into it.
I would love that
like,
information.
Like $400, $500 a month, depending on how big of a studio you get.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Girl.
I passed up on that one because my clientele for what I was doing wasn't there, and I wanted somewhere walk-in traffic.
Yeah, because where you are is a great, honey.
Yeah, where I'm at, this all it is walk-in traffic.
Back in my backsliding days, I used to love Little 5 Points.
Yeah.
I love the area, the diversity.
The Little 5 Points seem like it's still the same.
It's diverse.
I would go and get a little tattoo here or a piercing there, and record shop, the vinyl shop.
Everything is. You can go get a drink while you're right there, and then you go shopping next
natural,
door. Go
the
get
natural
some goals down the street.
Yeah,
it's a nice area. I went for my birthday, and oh my gosh, she has like tons of walk-in. I was sitting out there in the hallway, and people were coming through. I said, "Oh, she's got nice. This is a nice area."
It is. It's like, and then where my shop is stationed is in the front. So people have to walk past my shop to go to anybody else's shop.
I need to come down because I love Little 5 Points. So yeah,
please come visit. Come on Sunday. Bottomless mimosa.
Oh yeah, because
I do that every Sunday. So I support local Black-owned businesses. I try and bring them in, and I try and I want everyone as a vendor. So I'm gonna be asking you how much you want to do wholesale for, because I would like to sell. I don't want to sell all. I just want like 1 or 2 pieces. That way it gives you more exposure, and it gives my shop more exposure. So you can be like, hey, you can find this exclusively at, and then they come here, and then bam, I give them a business card. Hey, she has more options. So it's like we all are helping each other.
And that's great. I love that.
And so that's where I do the mimosas. The mimosas come from me helping just fund other businesses. It's a charity that I do.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love that information. I get your information from Joni, and then you can choose that information.
Yes, absolutely.
Because I would definitely speak with this gentleman because I can direct traffic. I know a lot of the times prime people, you want a prime location, but with that prime location, this too. Your rent.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for mine, my rent. That's the thing about it is I got really lucky because mine is a month to month, and they won't raise them. He doesn't raise them.
And you found that on Little 5 Points?
So if I ever
on Craigslist.
Wow.
Yep.
And if I feel like today I want to pack up and leave, I can do that.
And that's amazing. Month to month is amazing. You're not
tied in.
You're not tied to anything. And that's how the guy that I'm gonna give you the information, he's month to month.
And and I don't want to ask how old you are, but you seem pretty young. I'm proud of you. That's wonderful.
Yes. Yes.
I've been around a little long.
You ain't been around as long as some of us, girl. Because like Joni, I had 2 grandbabies, two of them. So.
I don't got no grandkids, but he's somebody's grandkid.
Yeah. So well. That's amazing. That's amazing. And another 10 years, you'll have a big, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I'm just being patient because this right now is a lot for me. It's small, but goodness.
But
I'm gonna have you on one of my shows because I do, me and my husband, we do podcasting. And on my show, it's called Girly Girls World. I would love to have you on there, so because I do a lot of motivational speaking, and when you said from where you were last year to where you are now, I would love for you to tell that story on our podcast.
Yes, absolutely. That story is pretty deep.
So,
Adrian, please leave us your information too, Adrian, for your podcast. For
sure.
Because this is a mixer. We want everybody to say what they do.
Everybody to connect with each other, and that's what I'm all for. I'm all for Black empowerment. I'm all for women uplifting, no matter the race. I feel like women should always stand together. Because we have it harder no matter what. We deal with sexual harassment. We have to carry babies. We are expected to do little and more at the same time. We are belittled everything. And then being a woman of color, that speaks even more volumes of being belittled, of just treated any old type of way and looked at it in a certain type of way. They look at your skin and they try and determine where you come from. You can't tell me where I come from by looking at me. Don't judge that book by that cover until you read that book from cover to cover.
Exactly.
So I just want everyone to know that, you know, just because you have a business doesn't mean you have to keep your business to yourself. You can expand and you can offer other businesses within your business. You can promote somebody else's business. We all could be having beauty supply stores, and I support all the beauty supply stores. People will be like, oh, you got a black-owned beauty supply store, but I don't live here. I live in Buckhead. Oh, well, let me show you where the one in Buckhead is at. So you can go support.
That's how you get blessed.
It all comes back to you.
That is how you get blessed.
It all comes back. That's how you get blessed.
It all comes back. Yes.
And people don't realize that. They don't realize when you help other people and you cheer other people on. That's where your blessings come.
That's how you level up.
Yes. You cannot level up selfish. It won't work. It'll work for a little while. You'll get to something, but you won't accomplish that feeling that you're trying to do. You won't have that.
It won't last.
That feeling.
It won't.
You're going to feel entitled more than anything.
Yeah.
And you're not entitled to anything because no one owes you anything.
Absolutely. Nothing.
Nothing. No.
I'm so glad to hear this. Janice, you got something to say?
Yes. A few things. First, for Adrian, I need to have you possibly do a wine glass for me, because I write a blog.
That's why I'm like, she got me off.
Yes.
She got me wondering, like, that's why I said, well, what you gonna do wholesale for? Because I want to sell a couple.
I got some stuff, baby. I have some stuff. I gotta show you my thing.
That in my shop. I got bougie mamas that like that wine. And they gonna love that.
So I have a blog that I write. It's called the Wednesday Wine Blog, because every rant rave better with a great glass of wine. So and so I have been trying to find somebody to do it with my logo on it.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I do I could do that. I do masks with logos. I was gonna do some Mary Kay masks for us too, for some of the people in our unit, y'all. So I would be more than happy, Janice, to help you with that. So
another person for your podcast, I would love to do it. I'm a publisher. I publish independent authors.
Really?
Yes. So I do that.
Yes.
And
I will have, this is wonderful. I love positive content on my podcast.
Yes.
I love it.
I just love this.
So,
putting me in a great
I have one of you ladies one week and another one the next. So I would definitely have to
That's what we do. Yes.
You just let me know when to be there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Because my podcast is on Mondays from 9 to 11. So I don't know. And when I have a guest on, they're usually on for about 30 minutes or if the conversation is good between us, and I have a live chat room where people can chat and then ask you questions, and then you can answer them while you're on the phone. So, that's the time of it. And then you can give out your information if anybody has any questions. I mean, it's a wonderful opportunity for you to reach so many different people. Now, that's the one that I do on Monday. My husband and I have...
Or PM?
No, PM.
Okay.
PM.
All right.
That's the one for Monday. Now, our Tuesday podcast, that's an adult explicit podcast, so I wouldn't have you on that one.
My kids... I'm doing
I want to be on that one.
You want to be on the adult? You can. Let me tell y'all. And I tell people all the time when they tune in, because I never know if somebody like Joni or somebody's going to come in at the beginning of the show. I say, look, if y'all know me from Mary Kay, if you know me from church, if you know me from somebody's school, that's not what you're about to get. You're not about to get that.
No. I just said I spell Mary Kay too. We can throw that in on the side.
I'm ready to do all the podcasts.
It's great. It's explicit because I'm doing it with my husband, so I can say what I want to say with him, right?
Right.
And we do.
Speaking of podcasts, I'm doing one for my boys, so I'll keep you all too.
Have you started it?
Podcast. and they got a YouTube channel called the Bro Squad. So we're gonna get them a podcast, and we're gonna record their Bro Squad, and then they're gonna have a candy shop set in my salon. I mean, in my
I
shop.
would love to have
So
them
they
on
can have
there.
their
You know
own
what?
Nice.
I would love to have them on there because people need to know as young Black men,
Yeah.
you have your YouTube channel, you have your podcast, you know, whatever you need to do, start young, rear them young.
Yep.
And I would love
And
to
so
have them
they
and
came to
talk
me
to them.
and they were, they came to me and was like, Mommy, I want to do a business like you. What can we do?
You're being a
I'm
great
like
example.
encouraging it all. Okay, baby, we're going to get your money early so when you get older, you can do better than I did.
Now, Cierra,
Generational wealth.
I heard you say you're putting them to work. Did you know that you can put them on a payroll?
Yeah, I just found that out.
Yep,
I sure
you sure
did,
can.
and they are.
Yep. And that's a tax
I
deduction
sure
too.
did.
That's a business write-off.
It
It really is.
I did just find that out. I said, I could put my kids on there. I thought they had to be 16. They like,
Yes, you can.
well, y'all are employed, baby.
Yeah. And that's great. There's one. I love that. I love that.
That's awesome. Yeah.
You can say you had your first job at 4.
It's so important. It's so important for our young man. It's so important. I love that. I'm gonna have your babies on the show. They're not gonna understand. They're gonna be like, "You guys ain't." Yep, I sure do. And he's a business person. So yeah,
because we need.
Well, you're planting those seeds. You're planting those seeds. So that's right. Yeah, planting those seeds. That's awesome.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And then just one more question here. This one's for you. So what would be your best advice to anyone wanting to start a business, or maybe a little hesitant is probably a better way to say it?
Do it. Just do it. Just do it. If you got the thought and the spirit of it coming, then that means that's what your calling is. And you have to go after what is calling for you. You just have to find your niche. You have to not get discouraged. You don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the money. That's what people think. Oh, I don't have the money. I don't have this. What you do is you make yourself knowledgeable by reading. You look up certain things, try and find certain ways. Pick up a niche that don't cost anything. Everybody making masks. It don't cost nothing to make no mask. Learn how to make a mask. Sell your masks for people selling them for $5, sell them 2 for $5. Bam, get kid masks. Just try and find ways to elevate yourself because everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone has businesses. Everyone's doing something within the same nature. You have to stand out, and how you gonna stand out is your personality and your dedication and what you're putting into it. You have to realize you have to believe in yourself. Believe that you can do it because nobody else is gonna believe that you can do it. Everybody else is gonna be for you. But there's more people against you than they are for you. So you have to learn to determine who's for you and who's against you. And actually, it doesn't matter because you have to be for yourself. And as long as God is for you, you don't need nobody else.
Right.
That's right.
You need
Say
yourself, your prayer, your book, and just know that it's gonna happen.
That's right.
God got you.
I suggest business mentors. I suggest anyone, old, young, been in the game a long time, just getting into the game. Get you a mentor. Get you someone that has that experience, that has done what you've done, and know how to elevate and make you greater. Because you want to be your greater self every day. Every day you wake up, you want to be better than you are yesterday. And you accomplish that by just waking up. Because there's many people that haven't woken up to that. So you walk around, you able to breathe, you able to go in your refrigerator and get you something to eat. There's millions and millions of people that's not in that position right now. So you just got to be grateful. And once you get that into your heart, just know that's what you're supposed to do. You just got to figure out how to do it and where to start. And you just start within. Like, you just doodle down. Start looking up stuff, pricing off stuff. Make yourself obsessed with what you're doing. If you're obsessed with it, then you go on to a whole nother level. Trust me, because I was obsessed with getting my own shop. That was my exception. I would talk about it. I'm going to have the shop, more my shop. This is what I'm doing for my shop. I was looking up shop material, and I ain't having a pot to piss in, excuse my language. But for real, it's like, how you going to get a shop and you ain't got no place to live? Like, seriously.
That is such an amazing story. Oh, my God.
It is.
Yeah,
so
that
to
is.
go from living in my car to having a whole shop in 1 year, it can happen.
It can happen.
I want to be transparent, Sierra. Thank you so much for what you just said. When it was years ago, I was living in Omaha, Nebraska, and I was in Mary Kay, but there was like a lady that had gotten her own storefront, right? She was a Black sister, and then she left, so she inspired me to do it. Do you know that the guy that I dated, he discouraged me from doing it. It was only $400 a month to rent it. And he said, well, you might not be able to pay your rent and da 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 da.
Yes, and that's
let
what
the
people
girl talk me out of it. You know, I
Yep.
said,
Don't let
do
people
that
talk you out
all
your
the
dreams
time.
because I'm telling you,
Dream
you came
killers.
across that was something that you could have. It might not have. You know, him talking you out of it probably got you to where you are now. But had he not been around, that would have been something you would have manifested from.
Yeah. You know?
So people gotta realize you miss your blessings off the likelihood of somebody else. You can you can listen to the advice. I don't say, oh, don't take any advice. It's a difference between listening to someone and actually putting forth the actions of what they're saying. You can tell me anything. And it's up to me to decide on what I'm going to do.
That's
but
right.
don't let nobody deter you.
Because
Because so many people told me, oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, you should do it this way. Oh, you do it. No, do it your way. Do it how you want to do. Because you are going to charge. This is your dream. This ain't nobody else's dream.
Right.
Nobody's
They're not going to understand it.
They're not going to be able to dream for you. People are not going to put forth the same efforts in your business as you're putting in your own business. So you gotta have that own faith. You gotta keep your faith high and strong. You cannot lose faith. Because you know what? Faith is what's gonna get you through them dark days and them lonely nights.
It's sure. You ain't never lied. It's a shame because when you have your own business or you're doing your own thing, sometimes those that are the closest to you, like Johnny's boyfriend from back in Omaha, will mess it up and jack everything up for you.
No, seriously,
and you won't do what you were put here to do.
The relationship that I was in, let me tell you. So the relationship that I was, well, I guess we're still together, but she was pretty much like, oh, I don't think that you should go ahead and do the beauty supply store because we're not going to have time together and you're going to have the boys. It's just going to be too much. I think you should just think about it for a little while and then, you know, go on about it. You know,
that's selfish.
I looked at her and I said, I literally
very selfish.
And they don't know.
I looked at her and I said, I thank you for your advice, but I'm getting the shop.
That's right.
Either A, you gonna ride with me, or B, you gonna get off the boat. But
that's right.
When I make it to the top, it ain't no circling around the block.
Yeah. Now, see how some people just block your blessings, you know. Some people.
And so if I would have listened to that, and I was thinking about that earlier, I was like, dang, if I would have listened to that, I would have been still like
trying to struggle, trying
to figure it out. Like, oh, I want to shop here. I want to shop here. I would have missed out. I got a double opportunity. I have 2 shops. Literally, I own 2 shops.
Yes.
In 30 days.
Low rent.
That is
good.
And my rent is literally, I pay the rent for these 2 shops less than what anybody else. If you were to get this somewhere else, you'd be paying like $1,200-$1,300.
Everywhere I've looked, that's where it's been. I'm like, where?
When you go on there, you can go and adjust the settings to where it gives you specific pricing.
Like
you might not see anything.
And stuff like that.
Okay. I was Google Salon Studios. Get you a salon studio.
Because I don't need a huge space.
That's what I'm saying. Get you a salon studio, and it's like some of them $300 a month. Where you should be at, I know you probably don't want to make that drive. You probably want to be somewhere in your community, like close to your house. But where you will honestly make the most profit is in South Georgia, like Riverdale and College Park.
Oh, honey, I'll drive anywhere.
McDonough. Like if you can get somewhere, no, I'm serious. If you can get somewhere, because they're closed-minded there. They're very closed-minded. They leave the area. Like Clayton County, most people don't leave Clayton County. I will pull up to a gas station. This is how it was. I started off making skincare products. I make the best skincare products you'll ever use, like ever. And I started off with men's skincare. I would go to a gas station, have 24 bottles, and I would leave with 10. Or I'll go to a barber shop down there. Because they don't have that. They don't have natural stores down there. They got 2 malls in the area. No, they only got 1, the South Lake Mall. Right. So you're adding more to what they have down there. They do $8 haircuts. So
Mm-hmm.
you know within that area, people are gonna come to you. People are gonna shop
Yeah.
with you.
Yeah, one of our guests, Mimi Taylor, she owns a boutique, right, Janice, in North Carolina. She said the same thing. She said, do your research, research your area, and
Yes, you have to know
that's
your
what she
people. You
did.
gotta know your people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you get up there and
Yeah.
these high people want to be in a high area. Because when I first started off, I was like, I want to be in Buckhead. And they was like, why? Everybody
Mm-hmm.
asked me to say, they was like, why? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, because it's Buckhead. They like,
Yeah.
why?
They don't know because they
I'm
can do
like,
their
because
research.
it's Buckhead. They like, okay, but why? Why Buckhead? Like, why do you want to be in Buckhead? And I couldn't answer that question. And so I'm like, well, what's wrong with Buckhead? They like, Buckhead is not what you think it is. It's more corporate. People aren't looking for what you're selling. They're looking for buildings and properties and this is corporate America. Yes, you see celebrities living here, but when they're partying, they're not partying in Buckhead. They're coming down. They're
I would
leaving
love to be
Buckhead.
there.
Buckhead is
For
more
my
or less
products, I would love to be there.
for what you're doing. You will make it in Buckhead.
I would
You
love
are
it.
Buckhead. You are Buckhead worthy. See,
I would love
not
it.
everyone's Buckhead worthy. Everybody does what you're doing because the pricing now is more expensive. The house,
Isn't that where you
everything out
said
here
this
is more
gentleman
expensive.
was? Kim, he's in Buckhead, you said?
Yes, he's in Buckhead.
Agent ready.
Honey, you put something, I will run with it. I will,
I
because
know that's right.
But you
will
have to
lose,
take advantage of every situation that
right.
is
You will lose
presented.
that opportunity.
You will lose the
You
opportunity.
ain't mad
You
at
never
you.
know. That's why I say you never know who you talking to.
Right.
Yeah,
And I'll spell Mary Kay from the back of the shop. Or we'll have one half Mary Kay, one half
I
Brown
know
Sugar
you
Elegance.
really could. And the size of his space, you honestly could do that.
Yep, you can write it
You'll
off.
have a space for both.
That's a good
I
idea.
told Miss Joni she can come down here and sell her Mary Kay.
Yeah,
and I'm surprised she hadn't done it yet, knowing Joni, honey. Joni is taking us to it, baby.
I did. I told her she can come down here, set up her little shop up. Because I don't do makeup. I mean, I got makeup for selling there, but I ain't interested in selling the makeup. I want to sell my clothes, really.
Yes, see, the millennials, they're all into the natural stuff. Let me tell you, that's another thing you can talk about too, Miss Cierra. What is it? What is okay, the natural things. Now, Mary Kay does have a natural line now because we
It's
knew that
just
market was out
natural.
there.
It's just more natural doesn't come with chemicals. Natural doesn't come with reactions. Natural doesn't come with natural is you. It's us in our skin. It's who we are, is how I see us being natural. We are being us as if we were on our motherland, which we were taken from. So we are experiencing our motherland and we are embracing our ancestors by not putting the chemical products in there, not putting the stuff that was created by the white man. Not to be like that, but that's just what it is. They create things to tear us down. They create things to make us addicted. They create things to make it to where they are the only option. Or
that's that European culture.
Yeah, exactly.
That's that narrative.
Exactly. That's why everybody wants Balenciagas and stuff like that. But they don't understand. It's a process. And it's all in how you market and do yourself. Like these people out here, they all work together and we work against each other. We are not if we were for each other how we are supposed to be, then what's going on with the police brutality would not be happening.
Yes, I agree.
We don't stand together. We stand together when stuff like this is happening. But we've been killing each other. So police feel like it's okay to kill us because we kill each other all the time. Tommy won't go kill little JJ down the street because little JJ down the street done stole something from him or something. Sure did. So that right there is just like
that's gotta stop.
Yeah.
That's why
we have to be the change that we want to be.
That's right. Unity in the community.
We have to embrace what we are naturally given to us. Learn to love yourself for who you are and not what you have.
Girl,
Because
you looking in my room.
That wish that they could have that. What you say?
Go ahead.
What'd you say, Stephanie?
Oh, I just told her she's looking in my bedroom right now because that's what's on my wall. Be the change. Wait a minute. Be the change you wish to see in the world.
Wow.
And when she said that, I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
Nice.
But it's
My
true.
brothers now call me my brothers used to tease me when I was a kid and say I was Martin Luther King's daughter. Because I would always be so preachy and like, oh, let's stick together, stand together. Like, yeah, what the
But
heck?
you're right. You're right.
You
It's
gotta
true.
be like that.
We used to.
I feel like that he is not far off. I use my platform in a different way. You
Different way.
have a conversation
Mhm.
with me, and you will leave that conversation, and you're wondering how old I really am.
Yeah.
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 That's all right. I'm
Mhm.
telling you, we love
Mhm.
this. I knew we'd be in
Yes.
for a treat tonight.
Yes. Yes.
So yes,
I
I
love
really
hearing.
appreciate you ladies having me. This was very fun. I screen recorded the whole thing so I can start uploading bits and pieces, and I will promote you ladies so y'all can get you some more guests. If y'all have business cards, please get them to me because I definitely am on the promotion bandwagon.
Awesome.
Well, that's what we are here all about.
Uplift and get each other going. We can all be rich.
Yes.
But
Yes.
it's all about putting yourself and others in that position. And like I said, you can lead somebody to the water, you can't make them drink. So just because you
True.
present something to somebody and they turn it down, do
Right.
not look at them and be like, don't. No.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
They're not there yet.
Honey,
Yeah,
that's the
it's
story of
okay.
the Mary Kay consultant. You can lead them to the water, but you can shove
Yeah.
their face in it. That doesn't mean
Yeah, and you ain't gonna make them drink. Yeah.
Gonna make them
Right.
drink. Yep.
Yeah.
So I've got two consultants that they've paid their money, they've gotten their materials, and have done nothing. I said you paid $100. $100. Well,
Wow.
what are you doing? Well, I just don't think. I'm like, well,
Okay.
I just have to let them fall by the wayside and just
Well,
move on to the next person.
This is what they say. Some will, some won't. So what? That's what they said to me when I first came to Mary Kay. Some will, some won't. So what?
Yep.
All that means, it's not a mean way of saying it. It's just love them and release them. Love them
Love
and
them and release them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's some
Exactly.
great advice because at first I was banging that. I was like, come on, ladies, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? And finally, I'm like, I don't think they really want it. You know, they'll see you or see Joni or Janice or me or whatever do a video on Facebook and it looks cute and y'all make it look easy. But then when they go to do it, they don't want to do it. So I guess
think about it. Think about like church. Like if you were to lead somebody to Christ, it's still their responsibility
Yes.
To keep up on it.
Because it's their walk. It's their walk.
Exactly.
Their walk. Same way with their own business.
I
You
love
did
that.
your job. You led them to it. So now it's on them to God. You know
It's
what I
on.
mean? To
Yeah.
do what they gotta do.
Right.
Right.
Somebody else will come along and water.
Yep. That's right. One
We just
planting
planting the seed.
water, one gives the
Yep.
increase.
Increase. God give the increase.
God gives the increase.
Exactly.
Yep.
I'm definitely in
Story
agreement
last
to that.
week, wasn't it, ladies? That was our story last week. I'm telling you, God is really
Yes.
moving on these.
I'm
these
loving this. I'm so glad, Joni,
Yes.
you invited me. This is wonderful.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks
Yes.
for being on.
I am so glad for the invitation as well. Thank you, ladies, again.
You're
I really
so
appreciate it.
welcome.
I'm trying to
Yes.
do any avenue to get myself, my brand, my story, everything out there because I want other people that was in my position to know that they can do it. Just know, believe in yourself.
I
and
do
you
have
can
a
do it.
question. Because I came off so late, I just want to know exactly what do you have in your shop?
Oh, I have a little bit of everything. Here, I'll show you. And then I get things by request. I'm stocking up right now. Like I have all the hair jewelry, different hair jewelry. For your hair, actually, this will be good for you. You can experiment with color without the chemicals. It has no chemicals. This is a hair wax. So you just apply it to your hair and then it'll turn it right back gold. Or the blonde that it is, it'll go right back right when you wash your hair out.
Okay.
Edge control, everything for wigs.
Sarah, can people shop online for your shop?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I have my website up, but I can't afford to do it right now because
that's okay. We're just wondering.
It's not even that I can't afford to do it. It's just I'm tired and I work a lot, so I don't want to be responsible for the online orders until I actually get it.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Well, ladies,
But I do
understand.
offer online pickup and delivery.
Okay.
Oh, you want this one or this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you'll get there. I'm pretty sure you'll get there. You'll
I mean,
get
I'll
there.
do.
Yeah. You
I
will
was gonna
have
say
it.
I'll do a deal for you if you get two of them. Okay, what you doing?
Well, we know she's at work, ladies, and this is her one. Anybody else have any more questions for Miss Sierra so we can let her get back to her shop?
Sierra, I'll be contacting you very soon. Like,
yeah, you want me to hold both of them or just this one?
Okay, hold on, y'all.
Oh, yeah, this will be fine. Well, this, yeah. If he can't fit it, bring it back. Here in North Carolina, so I'm gonna mail it. Oh yeah, no, I think if he your size, then this is a small. This is a small then. Him, I might do like a.
Well, ladies, while she is in the middle of doing that, do you guys have any questions or any collaborations that you would like to make?
I would just try this, and if he don't like it, then just have him send it back to you.
I got all the information I needed. This has been nice.
And then if you got the red
it.
and the extra large to fit like that.
Yeah. And then,
You like that?
You
Yes,
have to send your podcast information, both of them.
Yes.
Okay, yes, absolutely. So, the podcast is on Spreaker. It's like Speaker, but with an R. SPREAKER. Spreaker.com. And the name of our radio station is called New Max Radio. So, if you guys follow me on Facebook, you go to Facebook and look for Taste Talk. That's the name of the show with me and my husband together. But all of our shows are on our Facebook page. So go to Tasty Talk, and then you can request to join, and then I'll bring you in, and then you'll get all the information on the podcast then.
Okay, good.
Okay,
The Tasty Talk with you and your husband. What about the not so?
That's on there too. Yeah, because a lot of people will say, I'll listen to Girly Girls. Well, that Tasty Talk, and then I get it, I understand, but it's just we put all of our shows, because he has shows that are informative shows too. Like he's getting ready to do a show in 30 minutes, a reggae show. So it'll just be a musical show. So we have musical shows. I have a talk show. He has a talk show. Then we have one together. I have a show in the morning where I play old school music. It's called Songs Your Mama Used to Play While Cleaning Up the House on a Saturday morning. So,
Yeah.
so just, jams is what I do. So that's from 9 to 11 tomorrow morning. So just go to Tasty Talk, TASTY Talk, TALK, and then I'll, bring you all in, and you'll get all the information.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Good.
Janice will have you on the show, and definitely Miss Cierra, both of you, definitely. And y'all will be on my show, Girly Girls World, because I like to promote people's business.
This is awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Even you, Joni, I may even have you on there as a Mary Kay VIQ. So.
Yes, I'd love to be.
Nice.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes, this is so awesome, you guys. Well, we're gonna go ahead and close it up. Anybody else want to say anything or put in a plug for anything else?
I need to know how I can reach Cierra. I need to reach her.
You want to write my phone number?
Yes.
Don't give it over the recording.
Okay, I'll get it from Joni.
Oh yeah, Miss Joni have my phone number.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll text it to her. Okay. Well, anything else?
Posted, so I don't want,
Right.
That is that.
Oh, it's okay. If they want to call me, I'll just sell them something.
Privacy, yeah.
Right.
So,
I just sell them something that they want my privacy.
I know, yeah.
I know, but I will feel bad.
Oh, Janice will feel bad. Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
we all want our wine glasses. We want our Black Lives Matter. I want my jury. I want everything. I
want it all.
Yes.
If you want some skincare products, you can speak with me, Janice, or Joni.
That's right.
We got you.
All right. Anything else, ladies?
No, this was nice.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes,
Oh
it
my
was
God.
an absolute pleasure.
Thank you so much, Miss Cierra.
So much. Yes.
Oh my God. Yes,
This
we're all
has
going
been great. I really enjoyed it.
This was the best.
That was
Yes.
very good.
Yes.
Yes.
Have fun
That was
tonight.
the best. Yes.
All right.
And we thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely.
All right.
So I will be in contact with you ladies. If you ever wanted to see me, come to Little 5 Points. I got discounts for you ladies, special discounts, especially after this. So please come see me for your next free item.
And Cierra, what time is your event on Sunday?
From 2 to 7.
Okay.
Yes, from 2 to 7, and it's every Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
But this Sunday is a pop-up event.
Okay.
This Sunday's a pop-up event.
So
Okay.
yeah, this
Okay.
Sunday I'm pushing for this Sunday. Like I really would like everyone to come this Sunday just to support the ladies, to show them like, hey, you can do it, keep going. Because a lot of them, COVID, they don't have jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm
Right.
giving them the opportunity to continue to do their passion without giving up. Like, oh, I
That's
can't
right.
do this. I don't have the money. Oh no, we're gonna make you some money, honey.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you.
Yeah.
You're gonna get
That's right.
there. Just
That's right.
just be patient. Patience is
Just
a
be
virtue.
patient. Yes,
Yes,
it
it
is.
is.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Yes. Oh,
Yes, it is.
MG. Well, I want to thank my team for being on tonight too. And I mean, goodness, we love you all, ladies. And this has been a blessing. Sierra, thank you. And
Thank you,
Yes,
Sierra.
absolutely.
with that,
Yes.
we're
Thank
Yes,
gonna
you.
say
thanks.
we're gonna say good night.
All
All
right.
All right. Good night, you
Good
ladies.
night,
Have a good
Good
one.
night,
everyone.
Be safe.
ladies. Good
Wear your
night. Be
mask and
safe.
wash your hands.
Yes, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Talk
It
to
was
you
good
later.
speaking.
Thank